Hey, this is Brian Piranha. I am here with a video that I talked about earlier this week. I wanted to share with you a training that I've done with a lot of the clients that I work with. Today it's how to manage the holiday feeding frenzy and still be able to fit comfortably in your holiday vest. Okay? So, we know that this time of year is super busy with your schedules, with everything that's going on, events, Christmas, families, parties, foods, drinks, all sorts of different things, okay? Before we dive into this, I want you to turn off any distractions. So if obviously you might be in Facebook or not, so you can turn that off, your phone, put it down. We are going to cover a couple minutes here where I'm going to share with you a couple of different powerful strategies that I use with my clients to help get them through the holiday season, okay? So in this video, first up, what we're going to do is how to manage the holidays with your busy schedule, okay? That's super important because there's going to be lots of parties and there's going to be a lot of holiday cheer, okay? In forms of drink more often than not, okay? Secondly, what we're going to do is we're going to cover one simple tool that will allow you to save the calories for the specific parties and events, okay? It's an easy little trick that I use on myself personally, and then I share with my clients and I urge them to do it too. All right, so we'll cover that in a little bit. Third, I want you to be able to maintain consistent workout routine throughout the holidays, and we'll talk about how to go about that and what might be some easy things and tricks and tips for you to do while doing that, okay? Fourth up, what we want to do is how to have your favorite pie and eat it too, all right? There's a nutritional plan that I really love, I follow myself, and I definitely advise my clients to do to allow you to create ease around your nutrition. I find that it's way easier for you to enjoy this process, especially over the next couple of days, if you enjoy your exercise, enjoy your nutrition, and allow that to flow through you and not be a hard distraction or interrupting your day and make it difficult for you to follow a healthy lifestyle. All right. Real quick about me, I graduated with an exercise degree from University of Akron back in 2005. Studied a lot of nutrition as well. Since then, I've been in the trenches working one-on-one, small groups, you name it. I've been doing it online as well, and working with hundreds of people in the Akron area community, and that allows me to give you the best results that I've seen. I've been like neck deep in reading, listening, and trying to understand how to get this health, exercise, and nutrition information out to my clients so they develop way better lifestyles. They get the skills needed to be able to manage their health and nutrition for years to come, and they're successful at it, okay? Here's what we know. We know that you're not alone, okay? You, along with a lot of other people, are struggling in one way or another, okay? We know that we're busier than ever, okay? Just phones, for example. Those keep you super busy, and someone's always demanding your attention, and you have your family members calling you, your kids texting you, or your friends wanting to set up parties or get-togethers, okay? You have more demands at work, okay? More work, less play, right? The average American is going to gain between 3 and 5 pounds in the next 30 days or so throughout the holidays, okay? It's like a proven fact. Now, if you don't lose those 3 to 5 pounds, guess what happens in the course of 10 years? You're 30 pounds overweight. You wake up and realize, wow, my body doesn't look or feel the way it did a long time ago, okay? And then last up, sugar is in everything from drinks to treats to sweets to breads to anything you come across. Condiments, they put sugar in everything, so that becomes a very challenging issue to overcome with weight loss and maintaining your health and your condition. Now, know what people are after, okay? I even asked people a couple of days ago, a couple of my friends that pulled them, I gave them 4 options to pick from. What do they want most? A six-pack abs? Do they want to be able to fit and feel better in their form-fitting clothes? Do they want improved confidence and self-esteem? Or lastly, be able to have their energy go through the roof, okay? Now, more often than not, I got number 2. They want to feel great in form-fitting clothes, all right? The second one that cleared all the other ones was improved self-confidence and self-esteem, right? Very important things, more so than anything else, okay? Now, what I know is that most people are after transformations, okay? It's obviously not the six-pack. Only one person said that they were highly interested in the six-pack, but it was more important to feel good in their clothes and feel more confident about themselves, right? So we aren't after, or I'm not particularly after six-pack abs with my clients. I'm after behavior changes. I'm after lifestyle changes. I'm after improving their health and their exercise, their condition, their routine, and their behaviors toward nutrition, toward exercise, how they feel about that, their emotional responses towards these things as well, and how they interact with their friends and other social situations. These are all things that I consider with my clients, and we go over quite a bit, all right? So being in shape doesn't necessarily mean six-pack. It means being able to do the things you want to do when you want to do them. Most people want a better lifestyle, less stress around their food, their exercise, less stress at home, less stress at work, okay? They want to be able to trust themselves, okay? That means that if you tell yourself that you're going to do something, that you actually follow through and do it. Trust yourself around foods. If you're going to eat foods or be around foods or be in social situations that involve food, then you're going to be able to trust yourself and agree upon a situation of things that you actually want to do to allow yourself to be in the best outcome for that as possible, okay? They want better self-esteem and better improved self-image, okay? And those are just really to name a couple things that I find that most of the people I work with are interested in. Now, what you don't want to do is ignore yourself in these next 30 days or so, okay? Biggest reason, of course, 'tis the season to give, but 'tis not the season to gain weight, okay? And by giving to your friends, your family, your coworkers, all that stuff, that's vitally important, and that's the holiday spirit. But we don't want your schedule to be overwhelming and lead you to fast food or lack of preparing your foods or anything of that nature. We want to make sure that your peppermint latte doesn't hydrate you and give you energy, nor does the Christmas fruitcake power your body and give you the substance you need. There's far better things out there to eat and drink that are going to give you more energy and better results, okay? Now, what do you need to do in the next 30 days? Well, here's these 3 things that we're going to cover. The first is that simple tool that allows you to save the calories for the specific things. I have my trusty whiteboard here, so I'm going to actually be writing on it here, all right? Now, the first and most easy part of this is going to be what I call part of my handwriting. So what we're looking for is intermittent fasting. Okay, you may or may not have heard of it. I know in the biblical times they fasted. And so what this essentially boils down to is an eating window. All right. So what that means is that you're going to eat for a certain part of your day, and you're going to not eat for a certain part of your day. So for example, for me, what I found that works really good for me is a 12-12. So I don't eat for 12 hours, and then I eat for 12 hours, okay? So in this time, what happens is I'm not eating here. I'm allowing my body to lengthen out the time where I'm not digesting food, where my body's allowed and able to burn fat longer. And then, because as soon as you introduce food, then you have to start processing that food. So I know that for me personally, I can get about 12 hours in before my body's like, all right, Brian, you need to start eating, okay? Some people can stretch it all the way out to 16 and 8, and in the terms of intermittent fasting world, that's actually a little bit more of the preferred time window, okay? Let's backtrack here to this one here. Now they say things like, don't eat after 6 p.m., okay? Don't eat after dinner and you'll be able to burn more fat, all right? Well, if you don't wake up till like 6 or 7 a.m., guess what? You've just done a 12-hour fast, so it's not even asking you to do anything wild and crazy. I, on the other hand, I like to eat when I get home from work, which is late, which is like 9 or 10 o'clock sometimes. And in those times, what I want to do is make sure that I am actually eating and saving my calories for the rest of the day or for late night. So I skip breakfast. I usually don't eat till about 11 o'clock. 10, 11 o'clock is when I can make it, and before my body starts really craving food, all right? That allows me to take my breakfast meal and simply put it in the end of the day. It's that easy, okay? The 16-8, stretch out the don't eat window and the eat window, so like say 12 to 8 or 10 to 6 becomes the eating window for that, okay? You can go on longer, all the way up to like 20 and 4, but then it gets a little more aggressive and it forces you to actually eat a lot of food at once, okay? Most people don't want to walk around stuffed or feeling bloated, so that might not be the best strategy for you, but maybe start off with one of these, or even start off here and try and work your way to 16 hours if you so choose. You don't have to do it, okay? The overarching principle of nutrition and fat loss that I talk with everybody about is energy balance, okay? Energy balance is super important, okay? Here is X plus is gain, X is maintain, and then X minus is lose, okay? So ideally, right there, for most people when they want to lose weight, this is just on a maintenance, not an aggressive like down here, where they're in X minus, minus, minus. That's not a good long-term sustainable way to actually lose the weight. So if we can just get a little bit under where our maintenance calorie is, then we're good to go. So this allows it to form a little bit easier, okay? So that's intermittent fasting. All right, secondly, what we want to do is cover how to maintain your consistency in your workouts, okay? Plan. This one's pretty simple, but it's more difficult if you actually don't do it. So plan it out and schedule. All right? Big points for those who actually put it on their calendar. Most people, especially me, my calendar dictates my day and my week on a regular basis. So I'm to be certain places at certain times daily, and so this allows me to plan in my workouts, all right? Now, as far as if you end up running out of time and say your planned window of attack goes astray, here's a simple thing that we can do. There's a body weight workouts. Okay, something very, very simple here. All right, 10 minutes of 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 sit-ups. Super simple. You can plan this in, you can plan 10 minutes in your day, and that at least gets you to the next day, okay? Ideally, if at minimum you're working out 3 to 4 times per week for the next 30 days, that's going to allow you to maintain your fitness without having big major issues, okay? Now, the last piece of the pie, so to speak, is how you can have your pie and eat it too, all right? I'm a big fan, huge fan of this. IFYM. If it fits your macros, or flexible dieting, okay? What flexible dieting is you % clean foods in your day, okay? You're eating lean proteins, you're eating vegetables, you're eating good starchy carbohydrates that have fiber in them, okay? Then that allows for us to have 10% of, let's put a squiggly line, the iffy type of food, something that you really desire. What I know is that if we cannot have something, or we're not allowed, guess what our psychology here goes to? We want it. Hey Brian, I say, hey Brian, you can't have chocolate for the next 6 months. Why? Because you're on a diet and that's restricted. You're not allowed to have that. Guess what Brian wants? He wants chocolate the whole time. And so what I believe that this does is allows us to get away from binging on food, having ultra restrictive diets, having that pendulum swing. We know that if so you do super clean eating, you do super low restrictive caloric intakes, and what that does is we pull this pendulum far this way. As soon as we let go, as soon as we relax that grip on that clean eating or that very restricted diet, low calorie diet, we let go, and that pendulum swings way back through to the other side, and which we experience weight gain and suffer from body image issues and whatnot. I've seen it plenty of times happen before. You may have even seen it where your friends or your family have done great. They've lost like 20, 30 pounds. Within 6 to 8 months, they've gained nearly all of it back. And that's a shame because they've worked so hard to get the weight off, and then it just comes back and they can't stop it, okay? So I'm very against restrictive eating. I am very much for flexible dining and allowing yourself to fit into a plan. A good starting point for most people, let's get this here. Alright, so what we got here is 40% carbs, 30 fat, 30 protein. This gives us a balanced diet, a balanced nutrition, a great place to start, okay? If you're an athlete, maybe you want to bump up your carbs and your protein a little bit more and lower the fat. If you're not burning through carbs as much, maybe a little bit lower carbs, a little bit higher protein, a little bit higher fat, but this is a great place to start. And so this would be my third strategy for you this holiday season. So kind of recapping that, what that looks like is we're going to do a little bit of intermittent fasting. And what that again means is that you're gonna have an eating window. So start off with 12 hours of eating, 12 hours of not eating. See how that goes for you. All right. If you have questions, let me know. I can help you out. Okay. Secondly, planning and scheduling your workouts. If they're of utmost importance to you, and if you're watching this, guess what? They probably are. we want to hit at least 3 to 4 workouts a week that are planned into your daily schedule and allows you to get them done, and it makes it easy for you to accomplish that. I even gave you a little workout there that you can do if you have nothing. You've got a little space in your room, you can do right next to your bed. 10 minutes, boom, you're done, and at least you get a bunch of circuits, a bunch of push-ups, squats, and sit-ups, okay? So, next up. Getting into the before and after, the transformation of this thing, all right? So, we have the person, we have the before, we have after, so think of these as you. Be, have, and feel. Okay, so be, have, and feel before and after. So this could be me, this could be you, this could be any one of my clients. So be. Where are you at now? Okay, where are you at before? So in this, you don't trust yourself. Trust is an issue. Your food, nutrition is an issue. Lack of exercise is an issue. Okay, you overeat and may have gotten you to a place of excessive weight on the body. Okay, what happens after a transitional experience with you doing hard work, effort toward a specific goal and a result? Well, we become empowered. Okay, you are able to be empowered. Okay, you have power and strength. So physical power, physical strength through the exercise, through the nutrition to feed into the exercise. Okay, and last up, even confidence. Okay, I find that confidence is a big piece of this pie that some people don't understand or know how to relate and get into. Okay, second up is what do you have? So physical characteristics. So soft, extra weight in unwanted places. So these can definitely be physical traits: out of breath, doing simple tasks, lack of strength. So you're not strong, you can't do things around your house or any of that. Here, through exercise, you gain the confidence, you gain the strength, you gain the power. You're empowered to do the things that you didn't do before. That simple things like even moving, rearranging your furniture in your house, or picking things up from the ground and placing them somewhere. That's where this comes in handy. Okay, so we have more strength, we have more power, we have more of a confidence about us that empowers us and gets us moving forward. Okay. Then last up is feel. When I first meet people, more often than not, they feel unsuccessful. Okay. They don't trust themselves. They feel, okay, they don't trust. And ultimately that feeling of success and not having it. And they usually have an epiphany moment, and that's how I actually get introduced to them in some level, or somebody reaches out and they have this epiphany moment. So say my buddy Joe, he was going out and he wanted to celebrate his success. It was in the summertime. Okay, he was going out there, he wanted to celebrate his success for what he accomplished in his business. He went to the pool with his girlfriend, and he was a little ashamed about taking off his shirt. He just didn't feel comfortable in that situation with which everything else was going great in his life. His business was succeeding, he had a great relationship, but he was not comfortable with his self. His self-image was poor. Okay, so we improved his, after people feel they have more self-esteem. Okay, they feel successful. Okay, it's just to name a few, but this transformation chart is a big thing because we go from a before very down, very negative to a positive and very uplifting after, when we talk about doing a variety of different nutrition focus, exercise focus, and everything today. So what is the next 30 days, this holiday season, costing you? Okay, think about it. Is it costing you this 3 to 5 extra pounds, clothes not fitting again, getting loads of sweets and treats inside the body, so your body's naturally just, your energy is going to be drained from that, and feeling robbed of that energy. Self-esteem will go down, peer pressure you'll cave into because other people are doing it, so you should be doing it too. It's like jumping off the bridge, right? Everybody's doing it, you might as well jump off too. And finally, really feeling stuck in a rut, especially going into the New Year's, okay? That's a big one. How many people have New Year's resolutions that they put up, and within like 9 days, 2 weeks, maybe 3 if they're lucky, and they're falling off the wagon, okay? So if we start taking action now, we start putting some things into play, despite the busyness, despite the parties, despite the events, then guess what? We have momentum, and that is a big thing. The more momentum we have, the easier things become, okay? For me personally, I know that I'm going to exercise tomorrow, and probably next day. If I miss a day, guess what? I already know that I'm going to do it again, okay? This is something that I build up over time. It's just built into my DNA. That's why I do what I do, and I love to do it, and I love to help people get to feel that way as well, where exercise is a critical part of their everyday. We know this because exercise cures depression, it helps with sickness, it helps clear the body out, keep it clean, keep it organized, strong, and that improves your confidence, self-esteem, all these things that we've been going through, okay? Now, biggest thing going into this new year is not quitting, setting big, strong goals and not quitting on them, okay? So, how can I help? I would love to help, okay? What I'm looking to do is have a very small group of people join me for the next 90 days and get going into a exercise and 90-day transformation program. What we're going to do is we're going to cover things from obviously exercise. We're going to go over their nutrition in detail, in depth. We're going to have accountability not only between me and you, but you and the group as well. Okay, we're going to have some coaching calls in there as well. So it's a pretty stacked, loaded 90 days that you're going to get kind of like handheld through the holidays into the New Year's and beyond. Okay, so 2016 has started off and roaring in a big way. Okay, so I've done this before. I'm going to continue to do it and offer this in the future. But right now, I need a small group of people that are committed to making a change and transformation in their life. Remember, it's not necessarily about the six-pack, but about looking better, feeling better, improve self-esteem, okay? What we want to do is focus on the people that are committed. They want to gain energy. They want to gain that self-image. They want to have a responsibility toward themselves and the others. These people are going to be leaders in their area, particularly say their work, where they are going to be able to take charge. Madeline, for example, people know what she is about based on her habits, her patterns of behavior when she goes to work. She turns down the sweets, she turns down the M&Ms, the chips, the bagels, the donuts, Why? Because she has a goal that she is driven to get. She wants to reshape her body and look and feel good about herself. Okay? We want to take back your time. All right? Meaning that we want you to be more in control of what it is, your schedule, your exercise, your impact in your relationships that you have. All right? And obviously we want you to look and feel better in the clothes that you wear. All right? So what I would love to do is offer up a phone call, a 15-minute phone call to see if you might be a good fit for my 90-day transformation program. And if you are, I'm going to be selecting a certain few of you to do it. Okay, I've turned down people in the past because they haven't been committed enough that I haven't seen. But if you are committed and kind of following some of those guidelines that I mentioned before, then I would love to help you in the holidays. Okay, so the big three-headed spear that we're going to go through again is exercise, nutrition, accountability, and it's going to be in a big way. Okay, so what I would love you to do is click the button next to me. It's going to be on one of these sides. Schedule your phone call with me, and then we can hop on the phone, talk about where you're at, your issues, and how we can start improving you for 2016. So thank you, and I hope you take action on the intermittent fasting, look into the flexible dieting as well. If you want a guide on that, I have resources that I can give you, and plan out your workouts. And if I can help you in any other way, please reach out. Feel free to just ask. I'm very reachable and willing to help any and everybody. Thank you.